All right, so I've got these. I'm going to use this for the ground, and we're going to use these for the neutral and the hot wire. As you can see, they're 0.25 tabs for 12 to 10 gauge, and these are the female disconnects, and this is a ring terminal. Hopefully that'll work. So we'll find out in a minute. So these wires here, I have to cut about that deep on them. You follow me? So about to there. I've got to strip them to right about there, about 6, I think this like 6 millimeters or something like that. So I need about that much, and then I put them inside there and crimp them. That's what we got to do. So if you look here, you get 10 and 12 gauge. So we got to do the second one, right? All right, so anyway, we want to do 12 gauge. So I want to get about 6 millimeters in there. So let's go ahead and get it right about there. And then we just got to kind of crimp it around. I don't want to cut the wire, I just want to cut the plastic, and then kind of pop it off. And I may have, that may be enough. Let's do this one. So we want to get it on the 12 gauge wire. Right about there. So we just kind of give it a squish, like that. And then we should be able to just pop it off. Bam. And one more. Get it onto the 12. Right about there. Pop it off. All right, so now we've got these cleaned out. I might have to take a little bit more off that ground, but I think that'll work. And now we can try putting these on, these terminals on there. But to open these up, you just come to the back and they just pop open. So that way you can keep them inside of here if you need to. All right, so this one here is the one we're going to use for the ground. And so we want to slide this in there like that. And then we have to crimp it so that it crushes this around this this wire here. There it is. And now I've got to crush that down on there. Let's try this one. Oh, Jesus. Just dropped it. Let's get it in there. Hold it. All right, so we'll get it to the 12 gauge one here. We want to be able to see it and then crimp it. I think we got it. Look, it's on there. Let's crush it a little bit more. Really get it on there. Let's really get it on there. Use both hands. All right, I think that's gonna work. We can kind of crimp it back here too, just a little bit, so that it doesn't come off. That doesn't really do me any good. There we go. All right, so I think that's gonna work. You see? That looked pretty good. Okay, now we got to get these on. Let's go ahead and open it up. Pull this out. We need 2 of these. And I think these are not as soft as this, is it? Oh no, those are pretty hard plastic too. So this is basically the same thing. Let's twist it. And so we want to get in there like that. And I can see the wire there, right? So that should do it. So let's get on it here. Get it open. I'm going to get right about there. And so when I push it, you can see the wire. Let me get back a little bit. Oh, shit. Alright, so let's move this back. So what I'm doing is I'm going to push it through, and when I see that wire right there, I'm getting a little bit of bend here. Let me twist it around a little bit. Alright, so I'm going to slide this in right about there, and I can see the wire coming through right here, so I know I've got where I need to contact. So now I'm going to get on this right here, and I think I can pressure down. Here we go. You ready? All right, I think that's it. We got that one on. That should work. Let's give it a little bit more pressure. Okay. All right, last but not least, we'll do the neutral. Okay. So again, we've got to get it all the way in there. So we got to turn it this way so we can see it. We can see it right there. So we know that we've got it, you know, contacting that thing. There we go. And I think we're on. All right, I think we got our 3 pieces on there. Now the question is, can I get them up through the hole and get them on the compressor? I guess we'll see. Cross your fingers. I hope it works.